Okay, here's a quick run through of the wine tumbler animated mock-up. The first thing to do is to add your design. So let's start there. So we go to this layer where it says double click smart object. So we double click the smart object. Then step 2 is to double click this smart object. Now we can replace this with your design. So place embedded. Just locate wherever you saved your artwork. Obviously yours will be sized more appropriately, so I'll just put this one on for effect, but make sure it stretches to the edges width-wise and height-wise, but yours will probably be more in the shape of that, but stretch it as far as you can. Let's just crop that quickly. Close that and be sure to save yes. Close this one, be sure to say yes again. There you go, covering the entire tumbler. Now if for any reason you didn't want to go right to the top or the bottom, all you have to do is go back in. Let's do that again. Double click the first smart object on step 1, double click the smart object again on step 2, and then just edit, transform, scale. I thought I'd cropped it, but anyway, all you have to do is bring your design down from the top and the bottom. Make sure it's fully reaches the edges on the width though. So say yes there, yes there, and there you go. You'll have a gap. Let's get rid of it. Go back to where we were. Now there's two options for the reflections. There's the one that's set there, or there's another one which is a little simpler in its look. But there are two types there you can switch between. The other thing to say is there's a shadow that can be turned on and off. And the background, you can replace that. So when it comes to actually performing the animation, what you need to do is go to Windows, make sure your timeline is switched on. Let's just zoom out a bit. If you want to preview, just press, well, your mouse is in here, press space, and it will start building the animation frame by frame. The speed of this will be dependent on how fast your machine is. But here you can see I'm getting about 7 frames per second. And once it's finished building all the frames, it should start playing at full speed. When you're happy it's looking right, press space again to start. When you're happy and you want to create the video, go to this icon here, go to render video, and you just select the folder where you want to save it. Call it whatever you want to call it. You should be able to leave these as they are, but if yours are different, then these are the ones I'd recommend. And then when you're ready, just hit render. And that, I think, is everything.